across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snatches it on the run. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
On the ground, it's Pringle. Makes it past the marker. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Collier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
That's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run.
Touchdown, Sparty! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. distance, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
And getting after the quarterback, and getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going to the running game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Keep the ball moving. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released a pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They dumped it off and didn't quite get to the first down marker, but they've created a better situation on 4th down.
No doubt. And listen, you want to push the ball down the field, and I want to go throw it beyond the sticks and get the first down, but I think they made the right decision dumping it off. You'd like your running back to find a way to break an extra tackle and get that first down, but decision time now on 4th.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Davis looking to pass. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the big fella. Stumbled to the ground.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get really frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down with a big play. Will move the sticks.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. The give out of the gun. Finding an escape route. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. First down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Davis will throw. They got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They'll give it to the back. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. This time they'll go to the running game. Nice move to keep running. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like...
Turning it on! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Davis looking to pass. That's caught. It's Pringle. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Pringle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Davis will throw. Got his man quickly.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Frazier. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Dances away. Got his man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. There he goes. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Spartans will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Spartans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Davis looking to pass. Rushes on him. Got room at the 35. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just ran him over. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Breaks into the open. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option to give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now. And this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Balls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success.
Touchdown, Sparty! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Finds the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I like easy, not complicated, quick little out routes for my tight end that I know I can get a positive gain, keep me ahead of the sticks, and put me in a good situation.
On the ground, it's Pringle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Davis will throw. He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Collier. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they're after him. blasted as he lets it go.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They booted away. And they'll just down it right there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. A quick pass to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Davis looking to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Caught in the backfield. It's moved. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Off play action. And the defense, got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Hunt is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dylan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And here's the pick, and did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Pringle. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Leaves it with the running back. Here comes the field goal unit, and this one is going to be a monster from 71 yards out. Big kick here can crawl them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Puts it out of the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play because he can't cover deep anymore, so put that in your back pocket. They want to bring that safety blitz. I'm going to make them pay, and I'm going to throw the ball deep.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
I'll tell you, I love the effort by the defense on that play, stopping him short of the goal line. It's now 4th down. And if this offense chooses to go for it here in this situation, can the defense come up with another big play?
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 34 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and the offense has a negative play.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. They go to the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You wonder about that play call on third and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
So if the offense stays out there on fourth down, they've got to get it to the next time zone to move the chains. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.